If you just now tuning in, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and hit the bell. GMS fam, the green room. Let's talk about it. Hey, yo, GMS fam, the green room. Welcome. It's Sunday. You know I don't usually do these things on Sunday, man. I like to keep the weekend clear and free, but here we are, nonetheless. What's going on, everybody, man? Make sure you hit that like button on the way in. Tap into the live chat. Let me know you are in here. You know, we start off every show with peace, love, positive energy, good vibes, passing it forward, hoping that you pass it along as well. Check in with us, GMS fam. Let me know where you tuning in from, man. Shout out your city. What up, King Cartel? I see Quick Stanfield in the building. Steeler Lee, Southern California areas, baby G, Jan, Win, Vale. What's going on? GMS fam, we got to talk about something, man. The reason why I decided to go live today on this lovely Sunday afternoon was because I woke up to a copyright strike on my channel. Now, that's not the problem. It's not the problem. It's happened before. It's happened all across the board with many YouTubers. It's not a big deal. The reason why I wanted to speak on it was because I know why it happened. It wasn't because I used a clip in Taharka Bay's video. It was because the man was getting roasted out the gym in those comments. Also, maybe because the video was getting a couple hundred more views than his video. I don't know. But I'm not in it for the whole view shit. I mention that because I know that some niggas have an ego about that shit, and I don't. I don't care. I don't care about the whole view thing. I really don't. That's what people need to understand. Like, when it comes to doing this YouTube shit, I like it because I have fun doing it. I like talking. You know what I'm saying? And I realize that there's a space for this called a podcast, and that's why I start doing and speaking on certain instances that interest me. The reason why I'm speaking on it is because the contradiction in it is crazy, because the very video clip that I used of Taharka speaking on the situation involving Corey and Marcus, talking about him getting slapped to oblivion, he used the same clip with my beat in it in his video. And it's crazy because I'm like, hold on. How are you hitting me with a copyright strike when you used somebody else's clip in your video to talk about, I don't know. Maybe, and you know what? Let me play devil's advocate because I don't know much about Taharka Bey. All I know is that he got several million taste rocks smacked out of his fucking mouth by Tariq Nasheed. That's all I know. That doesn't mean that Taharka is a bad guy or I hate the guy. That's just what I saw. But let me be devil's advocate. Let me just say maybe because he was being the one directly spoken about by Corey and Marcus that he had more of a right to, use the clip of them speaking on him and to react to it. Cool. But that doesn't negate the fact that he does this multiple times with Tariq Nasheed. I had to go through and see. I'm like, if he's that uptight about me using a minute clip of him speaking about Corey, let me see what's going on with his channel or his page. Not only on his YouTube channel, but his Instagram, full of Tariq Nasheed clips from Tariq's YouTube and different things that Tariq posts, which also validates what Tariq talks about when he says that this guy does nothing but speak about him and talk shit and all types of other shit. Now, it's crazy to me because I think that the embarrassment has hit Taharka Bey harder than Tariq. And I understand, as a man who was seen on camera who got smacked and didn't do anything about it, but pull out a body cam and then go to the internet to speak on it, I can understand why he feels the way that he feels. I mean, if I bought a plane ticket to go across the country to go and confront somebody and I ended up getting the 5 fingers to the face, I would be embarrassed too. I mean, as a fully grown man who has an able body, who can move his arms and legs, was smacked and did nothing about it, and is now on the internet trying to cop please and try to prove that what happened didn't happen. Let's say Tariq didn't even hit him barely. Maybe he swung and barely nicked him in the face. He swung. So tell me, Taharka Bey, what was the point of you going out there in the first place? Let me show you the perfect example of a motherfucker who is fully embarrassed and incapable of handling himself as a man in real life. You say a bunch of stuff on the internet, but then in real life get smacked and run away and then go and get on the computer and start talking. Now, for Taharka's sake, because I'm pretty sure, I mean, if he had to strike my video, maybe he was as tired of seeing his own face as we were. So maybe let me block this out so y'all can hear him. This is him trying to set up a fight. Now, I mean, you had all the time in the world when you were there in front of Tariq Nasheed. You were there. You were in front of his face on that sidewalk. You got smacked and didn't do anything. And now you on the internet trying to set up a fight. Not just with Tariq, but with Corey Holcomb as well. Listen to this.
I bet you Tariq Nasheed won't take that MMA challenge. I bet
talking
that.
Low as hell, scared as hell.
That's to do with all the talking. You're gonna know why. You're gonna know why I did what I did, how I move. But I bet you, him or anybody else with a big platform. That's right. I don't want you little suckers, just little trolls. I want somebody with a platform to take the MMA challenge, like Corey Holcomb, Tariq Nasheed. That's it. I ain't taking no more challenge. Corey Holcomb or Tariq Nasheed. I guarantee they won't. I got the investors that'll set it up. Corey Holcomb or Tariq Nasheed, but I want Tariq Nasheed first. The only way I take Corey, if Tariq Nasheed decline, I bet you they won't take that MMA challenge. Taharka Bey setting the bar.
He said, I bet they won't take an MMA challenge. You bet they won't take an MMA challenge? You didn't take the challenge. Over there looking like Joanna Man. You didn't take the challenge. Looking like, don't be scared. Don't be scared. You like that nigga. He looked like Bernie Mac for to pop out behind him and say, I'm the pappy. Looking ass nigga. You talking about an MMA challenge. You didn't take the challenge. You got smacked on the sidewalk, didn't do shit. Now you want to challenge niggas to an MMA fight? You better off just pressing charges, going along with the lawsuit, getting the assault going, because this shit is weird. That shit is weird as hell to me. And I don't have a problem with this guy. I don't know the guy. I just reacted to what I saw on the internet. Regardless of the jokes, you gonna get the jokes because you got smacked and didn't do nothing. I mean, if you were somebody who was on the internet talking crazy about somebody, and then the person you was talking crazy about smacked fire out your mouth, and you didn't do anything, well, what do you think people are gonna say? See, that's the thing about the internet, man. And when people choose to get on the internet to be a certain type of individual, that goes with the Taharkas of the world, the 6ix9ines of the world, the Charleston Whites of the world, the people that go on the internet and they want to either troll or they want to antagonize people. The energy you give off, you get back. And if you gave off the type of energy that you was giving off towards Tariq and he gave you back a slap, that is your fault, bro. Like I said, I don't have any ill will. I do not know. That's the thing about me, man. This is why I can separate myself and my actual personal feelings about shit from the like me talking about this shit on here is me talking about this shit on here. It goes no further beyond that because I'm much more intelligent than that, and I watch what I say. I'm very observant, but I watch what I say, and it's not out of fear or being scared of anybody. It's because I'm just not that individual. Why would I spark something or, do X, Y, and Z to try to troll somebody? Like, nah, man, I'm talking about instances on the internet that happen. Things that's going on in the culture, I'm speaking on them. And if you get jokes, nigga, you get jokes. That's what happens. Niggas joke on me. Niggas say shit about me. You don't see me going and copyright striking people and trying to report people's pages and shit. You got people with bigger platforms than me trying to come after my platform and try to shut my shit down because of the shit that I'm saying. What, now I'm touching a nerve? Is what I'm saying making sense? That's usually what happens when people try to get other people's platforms taken down, especially when they're not trolls. It's because they're making sense and they don't want the narrative to shift. They want to continue to push their own narrative and they want people to see them in a certain light because they're trying to build a character for themselves. They're not being themselves. They building a character. And to keep that character alive, they have to build this persona. And they try to get rid of the people that have common sense and use logic in situations and speak the real about shit, even when they don't even fucking know them. The real of the situation is whatever Taharka Bey was doing beforehand, the reaction was he got slapped. And now he's been doing damage control on the internet, trying to talk about trying to get at everybody, trying to go at Corey and them. The funny part about him going at Corey and them is that he didn't even have smoke for Marcus. Marcus was the one that was intentionally disrespecting this nigga. Corey was probably staying away from it, and here's the reason why I think, because Taharka said that he was a big fan of Corey. And that he's been to Corey shows, and he said that, and from what I was gathering from one of his videos was that he has spoken to Corey before, or they've had some type of interaction before. And Corey being somebody who was probably thinking in that instance, maybe I shouldn't go hard on this guy because, you know, I probably met him before, or he's probably a fan of mine, you know, he's probably a supporter or whatever. Whatever the case may be, it just seems like this guy only goes for certain individuals. Like he said in that video I just played. Oh, I don't care about the little guys, the little trolls, and the this and that. I want somebody with a platform. You want to know why he said that? Because this is a person that is only looking for the views and looking to monetize fuck shit. I don't really think that he's really down with the cause like he says he is, or really about the people like most of these people say they are. I think it's all selfish. I think it's all for self, which is why you shouldn't be putting labels on yourself if you're really not out there about that life. Whatever it is you speaking on, man, you got to prove that to the people tenfold. You can't just sit there and say it on the internet and think people, and put on a fucking, put on a fez and think people supposed to take you seriously. Listen to this, man. This is the sound of somebody who is embarrassed that they got slapped.
Good morning, family. Good afternoon, everybody. Well, the FBA's at. After I dropped my video, I'm hearing almost nothing. So I got a challenge. I challenge any FBA associated with Tariq Nasheed, not the FBAs that genuinely, you know what I mean, want to roll with foundational Black Americans, minus Tariq Nasheed. Original followers of Tariq Nasheed to come to Moorish World TV, look at my information of the setup of the feds, of the people that gave him that video, that filmed that video, that knew I was coming. Examine the video.
He says examine the video. Should we examine the video? I would like to examine the video, Taharka Bey. Where is this video footage at of what happened between you and Tariq Nasheed that should prove that what happened didn't happen, or it was a setup? Well, where is the footage? Let me see. Let's see. Don't copyright strike me, Mr. Moorish TV, Mr. Taharka Bey, Mr. Human Pinata. Don't try to copyright strike me. Fair use. You said it in your own words. Hey, analyze the video. You want us to analyze the video and try to make sense of this? Well, we're gonna try to do this for you. All right. I'm throwing you a bone. I'm not throwing you a hand because you don't take those well. I'm gonna try to throw you a bone and see if you can receive this. Pause.
Nigga try to flex in front of the police. Look at him. Look at him.
This is the video he
try
said.
To flex in front of the police. Look at him. Look at him.
Look at him. Look at what? Then he said it was more to come. There's more to come? All right. Let's see. Is there a part two?
The restraining order was really for one of the female tenants I had in the building.
You talking about restraining? Where's the part two of the video? Where's the part two? Where's this information that we supposed to take? We supposed to take a video of you with a camera on your face talking about look at what? All we saw was you in the Kia. I didn't see not a security guard. I didn't see Tariq. What happened there? What was that video? Can we play this again? What was this?
Nigga try to flex in front of the police.
Who?
Look at him.
He said, look at him.
Look at him.
Look at what? Nigga, this slowed it down to play the same shit.
Flex in front of the police.
Holy shit. With the caption on the video saying, look at me run toward the rental. First of all, sir, there's a video here showing both of you backing up with a camera in your hand and Tariq making it rain on the sidewalk with every single bit of your taste buds smacking the ground like marbles and nothing happening. That's the video we have. We also, unlike your video that you were showing of just yourself, have video of Tariq showing you fleeing to your Kia.
Yo, that bitch ass nigga.
You are fleeing. This is you. And this is the Kia. I see you have a phone out. Where is that footage? I want to see that footage.
Yo, that
because
bitch ass
you are
nigga
getting in
Taharka
your
Bay
car.
Right there.
wait. My man got smacked to the fifth dimension, and then got in the car
that
and
bitch
left.
Ass nigga Taharka Bay right there.
Closed the door. He go cry in the car. Hit my man.
Yo, that bitch nigga Taharka.
With the red from Friday. He ran like red from Friday to get in his car. My grandmama gave me that kufi. Where's it? Where's this?
Look at him.
Look at who? Look at you. Taharka, man. No hard feelings, my dude. I know you're going live later. I know you don't want to mention the smaller guys. I'm not looking for you to mention me or to talk about me. I'm not looking for a back and forth either. I just think that it was very contradicting of you to be a person who constantly uses people's videos and clips and shit and your own shit to turn around and copyright strike my channel for speaking on the situation that had to do with you getting roasted by the 5150 niggas. I'm appalled. I'm shocked. I'm taken back. Listen, man. You can't take back the slap. There's no taking back the slap. So you challenging niggas to a MMA fight or whatever. First of all, ain't nobody gonna take that challenge unless you putting up real money between whoever it is you want to fight with. Second of all, it's not actually gonna happen. I don't believe that you actually will go through with a fight, seeing as you got slapped and didn't do anything about it and immediately went to the authority route. I'm talking about soon after it happened, this man is on the internet talking about it looked like an assault to me. It looked like an assault to me. First of all, he didn't slap you, but then you said it looked like an assault. Which one was it? And, you know, I don't want people to get confused either, because I'm not, you know, somebody who is, you know, trying to pick sides, because I don't follow neither him or Tariq like that. You know what I'm saying? I got respect for Tariq, but I don't, you know, live for the lives and shit. I don't do all that, you know, going on and following them like that. The situation happened and it crossed my timeline and it just so happened to be something interesting to talk about. But to see that somebody is that embarrassed and that hurt as a man, you're supposed to be standing on certain principles and you let it all go. I don't see how anybody could cape for the man after this. People trying so hard. I get it. But it's hard. It's hard when you see the fuckery. There's fuckery on both sides, but it's like you clearly see what's going on. As a man, if you get smacked and don't do nothing about it, you either take the L or you go on to another target. I don't see how you can continue to talk about Tariq after that, regardless. But you know, that's life, Taharka. It's life. You get smacked and you live and you learn, especially when you're a person that ain't about that life. fix your fez and keep doing what you're doing, my brother. Don't move me otherwise. It don't move me otherwise. Shout out to you for the copyright strike as well. We appreciate that over here. The goofy, let me not go there. I won't go there. I won't go there. Just keep your fez tight. Just keep your fez on tight, brother. Now, I know some of y'all seen what was going on with Charleston White. He was recently, I guess you can say, banned from Houston. He had a comedy show going on, or was supposed to do a comedy show in Houston, and it got derailed, pun intended. We're going to talk about that Ohio shit too, hopefully, if they don't try to take this channel for that. They've been arresting reporters talking about that toxic shit that's been going on, that train derailment. Matter of fact, that's not the only train derailment that happened. There was another one that happened in Oregon they not really talking about either. There's some toxic chemicals being spilt out into the atmosphere right now, man. So everybody in Ohio, people in Oregon and different places like that, man, hold your head, stay safe. You know what I'm saying? Sending my love and prayers out to y'all, man. But the government is shady and some bullshit is going on. We're going to talk about that in a little bit. But Charleston White was supposed to be performing in Houston, and he got a call from Houston PD saying that it is over. They said, my man, you cannot come here. It is against, sorry, I got a little weed in my mouth. It is against what we believe in. And we believe that your life is in danger if you come out here to Houston due to JPrince and mob ties. Now, here's a little bit of what Charleston had to say in response to what happened, because he didn't take kindly to that. He wasn't too happy about the fact that he wasn't able to go make some money in Houston, because for one, it would have been a good video for him, so to speak, to be in Houston saying, yeah, we're JPrince, we're mob ties. Because, just last week he was saying JPrince isn't really mob ties. They ain't got no real mob ties. They not the mob. They not John Gotti. They ain't got no ties with the police, and they ain't got the this and that. They can't blah, blah, blah. And then when he tried to go to Houston, it looks like JPrince stopped that. This is what he had to say.
Houston Police Department, y'all some motherfucking pussies, nigga. I see why Rap-A-Lot and the rest of these niggas run around this motherfucker. Man, Houston police, y'all some pussies. Nigga, Rap-A-Lot got y'all scared. I'm thinking Dallas, bitch ass nigga. I'm telling you, I got shit for everybody,
oh
nigga.
My God.
I can go to war with the police if I want to. I can go to war with the motherfucking police, much shit I got, nigga. I'm not doing it. I got no shit.
One thing I be thinking about, God damn, that motherfucker got the this nigga got a whole arm on his on his gun. God damn. But one thing I be thinking about a lot, man, when dudes be bragging about guns and all the guns that they got, it's like, can you aim? Are you a good shooter? Matter of fact, are you able to really defend yourself? How you gonna have? I mean, it's one thing to have a bunch of guns. It's another thing if you die in the midst of it because you ain't a good shooter or you can't really defend yourself. It's cool to brag and shit, and I guess, and talk about all the guns you got. But is it gonna keep you alive? Do guns really protect you, especially if you a nigga that don't know how to shoot? I'm just guessing. Because my assumption, my educated guess, is that a man with one eye cannot aim that well.
To go to war with the police. I'm talking about it and hold their ass off. I'm not bullshitting. So I'm telling Houston Police Department, y'all got pussy. I keep telling y'all, nigga, I don't give a fuck about the police.
If I was somebody who hated Charleston White and wanted to get him, I'd just run up on his left side, the side that he ain't got no peripheral vision on. Like, that's it. That's it. It's a wrap. If you run up on the side, he ain't got no peripheral vision, it's a wrap for Charleston White.
I don't give a fuck about nigga, I'm a nigga, a ignorant motherfucking nigga, and they say I'm homicidal and I'm suicidal by ideation and preparation. JPrince, I wish you and Rap-A-Lot Records would, nigga.
That gun bigger than him, man.
I don't give a fuck about no entertainment niggas, nigga. I don't give a fuck about no government official. I'm an ignorant motherfucking nigga talking to ignorant niggas. Houston Police Department. I see y'all scared of Rap-A-Lot. I see why that boy got killed out there. I see why they able to do the thing that they do out there in Houston. The police got pussy. I'm starting to think they on the payroll of JPrince and Rap A Lot Records. I think that's what's happening down there.
That's dangerous. It's dangerous things to say. Some people calculate it with things that they say. Some people just say shit off of emotion. One thing is, you know, I mentioned earlier, I watch what I say because it's not even out of fear or whatever the case may be. It's because nowadays shit is tricky, man. Somebody will put some shit on you, lawsuit, whatever the case may be, over some the one thing that you said. You know what I'm saying? Something as far as saying, you know, them being in their pocket, the Houston PD can file a lawsuit on your ass. Just for that. Just for claiming that. Even if they are, if there's nothing to prove it, it's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? Some people need to move more calculated, but then I understand too that when you get a certain when you get at a certain level in your career and you have a certain amount of notoriety, you kind of jump out the window because you think that's what people want to hear.
Okay, we scheduling for a long motherfucking time. This shit been scheduling for a long time. This here been scheduled for a long motherfucking time, nigga. So, you know what I'm saying? So I said, yeah, Miss Pat, I come. I bring all my guns, too. I ain't scared of no bitch-ass JPrince or his punk-ass son. I'm no motherfucking gangbanger. And I ain't scared of the police, nigga. I done went to war with the police before. So I ain't scared of nothing, nigga. Not even dying. So, yeah, I'm coming, Miss Pat. So this was scheduled months ago.
That's a little off though, don't you think, Charleston? If you the person that expects the police to be your armor, because that's really technically why a lot of niggas have not pressed Charleston, is because they know he is going to call the police, he's going to get them locked up. He's already getting a lot of niggas locked up already. He got a whole basketball team of old block niggas locked up already. Because he's doing his informant job. He's doing his police job. He wants to get all violent criminals and gangbangers and all the other shit off the street. So he's actively going to do that. That's the only reason why nobody has actually pressed him. But, Charleston, if you want the police to be on your side, you can't go against the police. You gotta pick a side and stay there, my guy. And I hope Charleston is being careful with who he associates with, as far as not necessarily staying away from individuals, but like being careful who he lets the public know who he's involved with, as far as like his friendships, his family and shit like that. Because at this point, if I'm somebody who is doing this, I know for a fact somebody's going to try to hurt me in whatever way, shape, or form that they can, and nothing is off limits. Family, friends, all that. Every single time Charleston gets on this internet, pulls up his gun, says fuck a whole city, fuck a whole state, fuck all gang members on this side and that side, he's not just putting himself in danger. I can tell you right now, we don't know too much about Charleston's family, which is, I think, his doing. His calculated mindset is like, I can't show nobody, I can't show my loved ones, or I can't put my loved ones out there to social media because I will be putting them in danger. That's the reason why I'm always hesitant to fuck with Charleston, or to even really be a fan of the guy, not just because of the wild shit that he says, but because that goes against what I believe in. I'm not going to say some shit that puts me in a situation where my family or people that I care about get, traumatized or tormented or, harmed because of what I'm deciding to do on the internet that I can control. See, some people will listen to Charleston and be so, be such a stan of Charleston White and want to prove to people that he's speaking the real, when you don't understand that there are consequences behind that shit. A lot of people get their vision blurred when they follow people blindly. You can't follow people. It's cool to be a fan of somebody. It's cool to agree with motherfuckers and, whatever. But don't follow people blindly, and don't put yourself in a position where you will stand somebody and you know, follow their every word because you believe in a couple good points that they made. And I see a lot of that happening too. I see people that try to follow behind the Charleston White moniker and try to do, you know, try to mimic them and try to, you know, be the mirror of Charleston White because they see it's working for him. But a lot of people don't understand it will keep them stagnant because you can't do what the next man did like he did it. A lot of niggas out here are looking like they hate black people more than trying to send a message that there are certain black people who are a virus to our culture, which is what Charleston be trying to say. But then the fact that he's a notable figure, he's a celebrity in a sense, a lot of that shit gets lost in translation because he's out here doing the antics, pulling up his guns and shit, pulling the beam out, doing all the extra weird shit. When are we going to get somebody to come around where they don't have to do the antics or be the person that cares so much about social media and really only gives a fuck about the people and in real life? When is that person going to come around so that we can champion that person? Where is the person that's going to come through and not look at the next man who's out here looking out for black people as a threat or as an enemy because he's trying to be the number one Hotep nigga in charge? That shit has always been weird to me. A dude out here talking about they for the people or for black people, but mainly out here beefing with other black dudes who call themselves leaders or call themselves trying to better the black community. It's always them niggas beefing with each other. Them niggas that's going at each other. Niggas walking down the street smacking koofies off niggas' heads. This is the type of shit that makes other people look at us like we not serious. That's all I'm saying. And speaking of not taking people serious, I'm done taking the internet serious when it comes to them speaking on situations, because now I'm convinced that a large amount of people on the internet don't think that they make mistakes in real life. So many people on the internet believe that they are perfect that they try to go at people's morals or whatever it is, or mistakes that they made in the past, and try to go in on them or hold it over their head for the rest of their life, knowing that the same thing can't happen to them. This is on the different scale of things. When you're a celebrity, yeah, you ask for it to a certain extent because you put yourself in a position to be in the limelight and to have your life put on Front Street. But regular individuals take advantage of that by putting labels on you and spreading narratives about you and try to demonize you for certain things that you did, knowing damn well that they cannot receive the same hatred or the same venom or the same scrutiny because they don't have a magnifying glass on them. Social media is a place for people to go away and escape from their real life so they can look at other people like they're doing wrong and try to tell somebody that they ain't shit or that they're a horrible person, because guess what? Nobody can judge them. They're behind a fucking phone screen or a computer talking this shit. Now, what I'm referring to is this Chris Brown situation. If you guys did not hear, Chris Brown has a new song out. He's featured on a new song with Chloe Bailey. If you don't know who Chloe Bailey is, she's part of the Chloe and Halle duo, the two sisters who are now, you know, separate and doing their own solo thing but still perform together. He has a new song out with her. And of course, anytime Chris Brown does anything, people that are stuck on what happened with him and Rihanna try to come out the woodworks to try to demonize this man. And what's crazy to me, this is the craziest part about it. This is like, you know, when I say I deal with logic and common sense, I mean that. Think about this. The very people who are out here trying to defend Rihanna and trying to cape for Rihanna and try to put on this fake I give a fuck about domestic abuse ass individuals on the internet, if y'all really gave a fuck if y'all really gave a damn about domestic abuse victims, especially the victim in question, Rihanna, why do y'all continuously bring up this horrific shit that happened to her so that she can continue to get re-traumatized every other month? Why do I ask that? Because Rihanna forgave this nigga. Rihanna has been trying to move on from this shit, but here you have all these fake outrage punk ass individuals on the internet bringing up the situation every time Chris breathes. None of these people have Rihanna on their mind when they're speaking about Chris Brown or that situation. When they speak on that situation specifically, none of these people keep Rihanna in mind. None of them give a fuck about how she feels, because they only give a fuck about going on the internet and speaking about somebody and creating and building this narrative because they want to be fake outraged. Now, listen. X3LW bitch. Keely Williams, who ain't doing shit out here. One of the people that was on top of the world at one point as a teen star and now is out here looking busted and disgusted and ain't held a career, decided that she wanted to say something about Chris Brown and his new record with Chloe Bailey. So she went on the internet and she said, let him come out with his own record. So genius, so captivating that it makes us all forget he beats women. He can't, so he won't. So what does he do? And she continued on to say some other random shit because for some reason, this woman has never made a mistake in her life. She's never done anything wrong. She's never been a bad mother. She's never been a bad friend. She's never been a bad daughter. She's never made any type of mistakes in life. She just woke up that day and was like, let me just wake my perfect ass up, open my phone and say this shit, right? So Chris Brown posted it and replied to it and said, I'm getting kind of tired of your broken promises. Because if y'all don't remember 3LW, they had a hit song out. I forgot the name. But Keely has a very hard lisp. And you heard it in the song. And in the song, she said, I'm getting sick and tired of your broken promises. She sounded like a female version of Skip Bayless. Or not Skip, I'm sorry, Shannon Sharp, sorry. Skip is a bitch. But anyway, Chris replied and said, obviously you are at a point in your life where either you are very broke or broken. The fact you think you have to speak negatively about me makes you look so lame. Your life and career must suck right now. Minding your business would have been best, but I guess you don't have a business or a real job that makes you financially stable. I feel more embarrassed for you and your actual maturity. And of course, women went to the internet and was like, look at him berating a woman. Oh, look, he's attacking this woman. Oh, look at him. He's doing it, and it's because she's a black woman as well. Chris Brown doesn't like black women. So Chris Brown is not only berating a black woman, but he's being violent again. He's abusing. He's an abuser. This bitch jumped out the window to say something about this nigga, and he can't respond because why again? Is there any valid reason why he couldn't say nothing back? Does anybody have a clear explanation as to why Chris Brown can't respond to somebody who jumped out the window to say some wild shit about him for no reason? Absolutely no reason. Only because she wanted to. Now, I feel Chris Brown in this instance because we are, I don't know how many years removed from this. Both artists have continued to live their lives and be great performers and artists. Rihanna just got done blazing the halftime show at the Super Bowl, pregnant with her second child with ASAP, a billionaire off of fucking Fenty. I'm telling you right now, in my expert opinion, I'm going to give you my most educated guess of all time on this show right now. Rihanna does not give a fuck about what happened back then. She's over it. The only reason why she probably wouldn't be is because you dumb motherfuckers on the internet keep rehashing the story. Keep posting pictures of her battered face. Imagine this, man. There's a lot of people who spend years trying to recover, trying to get rid of trauma, trying to, cope with shit, trying to move forward. And here y'all are on the internet trying to remind them every single week that they got beat the fuck up. Because y'all actually don't give a fuck about how that woman feels about that situation. Y'all only care about how y'all feel. So Chris, being understandably mad about it, he went on his Instagram to also say this. He said, if y'all still hate me for a mistake I made as a 17-year-old, please kiss my whole entire ass. I'm fucking 33. I'm so tired of y'all running with this narrative. You weird ass niggas are the same ones that tune in every week to see Blueface and Chris Sean beat the fuck out each other in front of the world. But that's okay. It's entertainment. All y'all can suck my dick respectfully. And then he went on to say, where are the cancel culture with these white artists that date underage women, beat the fuck out their wives, giving bitches AIDS? Oh, that's right. They are your buddies. No more fake love from me. Stay out my way or get ran over. Simple as that. None of you and I mean none of you niggas can fuck with me. Now, here's what happened with this situation. Because as you see, he mentioned Blueface and Chris Sean. Blueface caught wind of what Chris had to say. And this old offbeat, Down syndrome, Silk the Shocker, rapper having ass nigga decided he wanted to respond. And this is what he had to say. Listen to this.
Chris Breezy, beat the Yaki. What's happening, cuz? Look, check it out. I understand the frustration, fool. For me being in the situation. I'm not even gonna trip on you because the message you trying to send is way off.
The nigga can hardly speak, first of all, because you can see the fucking bruise on his forehead from Chris Sean putting an elbow into his shit. Goofy.
I get it. Bitch hit me. It's funny, I hit her back as fuck Blueface, so I totally get it. That'd be the most irritating thing ever. But you gotta play the cards that you was dealt. You on some, but they did it too. Why aren't you guys telling them anything type shit? And it's like, bro, life don't work like that, man. If we all go do a crime together, we not all gonna get the same time together. You hear me? You might get the most amount of time. We might not all say nothing. But we all went and did the crime, so we got to take the time. You hear me? You want some, you guys are going to give me the most time, but they did it too. Like, judge, sentence them. Yeah, like, we ain't got nothing to do with that, bro. You feel me? Like, handle your candle, deal with your situation how you deal with it. Only thing I disagree with is you posting all these random white people and me and the bitch and trying to, like, distract from your thing. You feel me? Like, you gotta stand on it, cuz. Like, if you beat the bitch up, shit, you beat the bitch up. Like, oh God, like, you scared to, like,
while this crazy, while
the
crazy bitch is laughing in the background, bro. While this crazy bitch Chris Sean is laughing in the background, he's talking about the this nigga said you hit the wrong.
His R&B, but oh God, you beat the Yaki, you gotta, hey, I beat my bitch up, man. I ain't finna come on here and be like, well, Chris Brown did it 16 years ago, and you guys let him still, like, perform at the BET Awards, and I'm gonna sound like a square, guy. That's what I'm gonna sound like. And my last opinion is, "Cuz, you beat up the wrong bitch." Yeah. You got a bad judge, like, you feel me? We didn't all get the same judge, cuz. God, I got a bitch, you feel me? She gonna fight back, so I'm gonna get less time, you hear me? You beat up you beat up the wrong bitch. You beat up the bitch that just performed at the Super Bowl, nigga. Like, yeah, like.
These niggas be sounding slow as hell, man. Slow as shit. Slow as shit. And I wonder where he got it from. Oh! I guess we ain't got to look too further. Here's Blueface's mom talking about Chris Brown.
Now, y'all know we done been through a lot.
Yeah, like you actually fighting a bitch that was fighting him. How you gonna start the video off like that? You should have cut it off after that. Before you even decided to speak on Chris Brown, you should have just cut it off after saying that. It's not even just a lot. Y'all motherfuckers are toxic. Your son's girlfriend beat on you and your daughter. What do you have to say?
Chris Brown should have kept it to them white folks.
Oh my God.
Okay, you done threw the color folks under the bus, boy.
Did she say colored folks? What in the hell is wrong with this woman? It's Black History Month. Did you just say colored folks? Please tell me she's got to be trolling.
Do you need the mama to talk to you? You don't throw us under the bus. You throw them other folk under the bus. You was doing good.
You could tell she's slow because did I not read both this shit? She said you threw the colored folks under the bus. I'm sorry, but did I not just read where the cancel culture for these white artists that date underage women, beat the fuck out their wives, giving bitches AIDS? Hey, look, maybe I can't read. But I'm pretty sure y'all see it clear as day what was said in the same breath within a minute of each other. Within a minute of each other, Chris Brown posted this. So he didn't just go at your degenerate ass son, who, first of all, you raised a menace. Lady, your son is not somebody you should be proud of. Just because he had a hit song as a rapper and was able to fish money out to y'all does not mean that this is something you should be proud of. If Blueface was my son, I would not be proud of this nigga. I don't care how much money he had. I would not be proud of you and your character. But it's always the people that don't know how to control their own kids or to actually teach or help their kids learn to have the most to say about somebody else. Use that energy to be a better parent. How about that? Then your son won't be having his bitch beat the fuck out of you and your daughter. Or you won't be sitting on TV with your sons about to square up and fight each other over the fact that your son's bitch is beating up you and your and your daughter. The most toxic people in the world always find something to say about other people before they control their own situation. It's exactly what I was saying about the JPrince shit too. JPrince has so much shit to say about Offset, Whack, Charleston, or whoever he had energy for. Meanwhile, his daughter out here abusing his grandchild. You ain't fixing the problems at home. What the fuck are you doing out here in these streets talking about other people's situations for? Goofy activity. Let's see what else you have to say.
When you had them other folk under the bus. Now go ahead and rewrite that shit. Come on now. I know your mama told you don't be putting us under that bus. And another thing, Chris Brown. Blueface used to pretend to be you as a child. Okay, he was Chris Brown all the way up until he became Blueface. So technically, you set a poor example for my son. Is what
you what? What? Did this crazy motherfucker just admit to the fact that she tried to have Chris Brown, another young child, teenager, whatever the fuck, however old Chris was at the time, raising her son instead of her? That explains everything. That explains everything. You was expecting a random celebrity R&B singing ass nigga to raise your son instead of you. What the fuck were you doing? What the fuck were you doing? While you was waiting for Chris Brown to teach your son how to be a man. What the fuck were you doing? That's horrible. What? Listen, man. Johnny Ward said, fam, Chris Brown bringing Blueface in it was weird to me. I can understand why it would be, but let me just say why it wasn't. Because you have people who literally nothing can be happening with Chris Brown but him probably releasing a new song or performing a tribute for Michael Jackson or some shit, and people will be up in arms about the fact that he beat Rihanna back in whatever. But meanwhile, Blueface and Krishan are getting Zeus deals and TV show and sponsor deals and shit for beating the fuck out of each other for literal domestic violence. And they have been literally trending for weeks on weeks, months on months, for them being the type of individuals who are so toxic and violent with each other. And people going on the internet to post them and to talk about them, and literally, like, why? I mean, there's a reason why he brought that up. Krishan hit this nigga Blueface over the head with a Hennessy bottle, and niggas was laughing on the internet. Then a couple days later, Chris Brown announces a new song or some shit, and people like, oh, this fucking abuser, da da da. People are selective in their outrage, inevitably making it fake. To me, it's all fake. Niggas still say eat the cake anime. Niggas use Ike Turner memes. It's selective outrage. It's bullshit. I don't subscribe to it, brother. I don't like it. It's weird. What's weird is how people celebrate certain shit and then act fake about it later. You can't pick and choose, man. It's either wrong or it's not. We live in a confused ass world. That's where we at. For people getting smacked, the taste out their mouth, like Taharka Bay, to Charleston getting quote unquote banned from performing in Houston because of JPrince and them niggas. So much shit going on in the world, man. All I can say is that I hope y'all continue to stay sane, continue to stay vigilant, continue to stay aware, keep your eyes and ears open to the streets. See what's happening around you. Don't pay attention to the distractions. Like I said, there's shit going on right now, man. That shit going on in Ohio, shit going on in Oregon. All them chemicals, all that shit. All the things that's being released into the air right now that we don't even know much about. They've been arresting reporters who trying to report on the shit that's happening, trying to get videos deleted and banned off the internet. They doing the same thing they did when the pandemic was happening and people were speaking against everything that was going on. You know, they made a disinformation 12 list of people that said certain shit about the vaccine, and it ended up having the shit actually happen later on down the road, inevitably making that list for what? Keep your eyes and ears open to what's going on out here, man. I know we talk about a lot of other shit, and we talk about things going on in the culture, some bullshit. But I need y'all to keep y'all ears and eyes open, man. There's a lot of shit going on around us. We got to be paying attention, man. We got to try to protect our loved ones. Stay on our P's and Q's, man. Stay on our P's and Q's, man. GMS fam, the green room. I appreciate y'all for pulling up today, man. I need y'all to do me a favor, man. Hit that like button on the way out. Hey, every beat that you hear on this channel is produced by me. And I just released a new beat tape last week. I just released a beat tape last week. I need y'all to go and check that out. Let's go. I'm gonna put the link in the chat so we can chop it up. I'm gonna put this link in the chat, man. Y'all tap that link. I'm about to pin it to the top. Tap that link. Go listen to that new music, man. It's Sunday. Go vibe out. Roll something up. Pour something up. Do what you gotta do. Hit that like button on the way out. Follow me on my socials. I follow everybody back. Hit that Cash App today if y'all feeling generous. We most appreciated. GMS fam. Do your due diligence, man. You don't want to miss it, man. Run that shit up. It's absolutely free. You can listen to it for free. You can download it for free. Whatever beat that you hear that you like, download that shit for free. Vibe out. Do what you got to do. You can help support too. You can purchase it as well. It's an option. It's an option. You can download it for free, or you can purchase it just to show support. You know what I'm saying? From $1 to $5 to $10, $20, it don't matter. You choose. It's your choice, man. It's all up to the consumer, man. That's how I like it. I want to give people a choice, man. Because I fuck with y'all like that, man. The art, it's the art of it all. To me. So I hope y'all go check that out, man. Hit that link. That's pinned to the top. Leave a comment in the comment section when the live is over. GMS fam, the green room. Appreciate y'all niggas. We out.